Hello everyone and welcome to this modding spotlight featuring the WAK Spinosaurus by Big Al and Xako. Big Al is the author behind Meraxes and the Carcha TLC, and Xako is actually another ARK content creator who has commissioned Al for this entire mod. And I have to say, this is probably my favourite looking Spinosaurus. It is beautiful, and I am really excited to finally try this. So thank you to Al and Xako for the access, and also for the opportunity to join in. So the first thing I want to quickly mention, because some of you already know about the WAK Spino's existence, there's going to be two versions. As of right now, I believe that the large version is releasing today. So by the time you see this video, it might already be available, hopefully. And the large version is a giga tiered Spino, but there is going to be a Rex tiered one as well. So if you don't want to have a giga tiered Spino, don't you worry, Al is going to have you covered. But he's run into a couple of issues, so he can't release it at the same time. But there will be a Rex tiered smaller Spino. Otherwise, for the giga tiered one, which we'll be looking at today, this one, as you can see, the saddle's unlockable level 96, which is the same level as the actual giga and carcha. In fact, why is there two Evo giga saddles? It's a little bit strange, but either way. So as we can see, we've got the WAK Spinosaurus saddle, the fish soup, the WAK flag attachment, which is of course to represent Xako's community, as this is for his mod, and the Chibi WAK Spinosaurus. So first things first, let's go out and find one. In terms of looking for these guys, so like I said, these guys are giga tiered, and as a result of that, they're going to be quite on the rarer side. On the island, they can be found on Carnivore Island, so thankfully nice and secluded and very useful for the taming method. On the centre, they can be found on Volcano Island and in Ragnarok in the Highlands of Scotland. So that means not on Scorched Earth, not on Aberration, and so on. However, I don't know if that applies to the small one as well. The small one might be on those other maps, I don't know where to find out and see. So then, while I look for a WAK Spino, it should be very large, it should be difficult to miss. But while I look for one on Carnivore Island, I am playing on my private server, and I did update the server last night, and I left it running overnight to try and encourage any spawns, like with a dino wipe as well, to encourage any spawns overnight, so hopefully we'll see something. But with it being giga tiered, I'm kind of expecting it to be rare. I mean, it'd be concerning if it was common, you know what I mean? I see a Vector Spinus and a baby, I see Carnos, some Evo Rexes, see another Vecti over there, but otherwise, no, actually, I'm not seeing a WAK Spino. Right, I've done a quick little lap around the island. It's a tiny island, right? So if it was going to spawn here, I would have spotted it by now. But no luck. It is, again, giga tiered, so would make sense to be on the rarer side, especially as gigas themselves and carchas can take a while. So what I'm going to do, I want to find out how screwed am I if I were to encounter one in the wild. So let's just go ahead and see. If I was to say find like a mid-level 75, how screwed would I be? Oh, there you go. Beautiful. So level 75 has 74k health. It has slowed me. It's given a trike cripple slow buff or debuff, and it's dealing about 300 damage a hit. Now my Thyla's got a little primitive saddle. Oh, he is beautiful though. And of course I am on a Thyla, so you know, I'm going to deal bleed damage to it. Oh, it is dealing a bleed damage to me. I've got open wounds. I'll talk more about all these debuffs in a bit when we tame one. But yeah, as you can see, it is doing a number on me. So yeah, and I'm on a big tanky Thyla, did 400 damage that time. Double hitting as well. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, safe to say that if you encounter this in the wild, just like a giga or a carcha, you're going to be in danger. Oh, I want to see how fast it is, but the fact that it can slow me is horrifying. Okay, let's find out. Should I be scared of you chasing me? Oh, his animations do allow you to, you know, get like a little getaway. Oh, but he's catching up though. But ASA's AI pathfinding got in my favor for a second then. Oh, but he is definitely... Okay, if it weren't for all the trees and rocks, he would catch up. God, you are beautiful. Oh my god. Ow, I love you. This is so cool. I love Spinos. Spinos are my favorites. And this is so beautiful. Okay, so now that we have experienced the risks and dangers of what it's like to get beaten up by one, let's now find out what it's like to tame one. So taming, Right. Taming is similar to a Margosaurus. I've never tamed an Margosaurus, so you have to bear with me on this one. However, you don't need to feed it kibble or veggie cakes, it's a carnivore. You don't need to do any of that anyway, so you should be quite fine. What you need to do is, first of all, let me just kill... Get out of my way. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Right, what we need to do then is, you may have seen earlier that fish soup. So fish soup is craftable at the same level as when you actually, you know, kind of lock the saddle. This creamy fishy dish improves the body's natural constitution. Consume it to slow your rate of oxygen consumption while underwater and gain extra health regen. Effects last for 10 minutes. This requires cooked prime fish meat, measure berries, savory to long grass narcotics, and water. So definitely not the priciest. It's actually quite fine, actually. And by consuming this is now going to make it so that the WAK Spino does not attack me. But you don't want to muck around either, because even though it shouldn't attack you, it still can. Bear with me on this one. So now that it's no longer going to aggro to me, I'm going to walk up to it, hit E, and initiate the taming. And now I want to take a step away and just be wary of it, make sure it doesn't, like, sideswipe me or attack me or anything. Are you going to attack my... You're not going to attack my thyla, are you? No! I think it was just attacking the Rex corpse. Ah! I'm very afraid. I don't want... Oh wait, is it following me? Oh wait. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't get over it. I love this thing. And you just have to help it kill things. Although it doesn't really seem to need much help. It's doing quite a good job of killing things itself, to be honest. Okay, but I did get 10% from just killing that one Carno. Are you following me? You are following me. Oh, okay then. So I think the whole thing about not standing too close to it is just to avoid getting cleaved, which, you know, valid. Oh my god. I'm scared. Are you going to attack me? Why are you roaring at me? No? Okay, you're going to roar something else. What are you attacking? It's probably like a baby. Oh yeah, I can hear it. It's definitely hitting a baby somewhere. Oh, yes, there's a bunch of corpses. Cool. Just waiting for it to... I don't know, initialize that. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, killing that RG gave it credit. I was waiting for it to, like, detect the RG and chase after it, but just killing it was enough. So like I said, I have never actually tamed a Margosaurus, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. But I am wondering, if I were to just go kill things that it's not actively attacking or engaged with, is that gonna help? Is it just gonna gain progress anyway? Hello there, meraxes. Oh, I'm gonna kill one big out creature for another. If it would let me attack it, hold on. Oh no! Look at that, 2 peak big owl creatures. The meraxes gave it a ton of progress. You are now on a clean 49%. Baby Vecti! Do babies count? It would help if I actually hit it. Babies... Oh, I don't think it counted. Whee! Did that one count? No, okay, so I think you do have to wait for it to actually detect the creature. But yeah, the fact that it... Oh! Did I just hit you? No? Okay, good. The fact that it kills everything so quickly, I guess the hardest thing actually is getting the shot in before it kills it for you. But there you go. Okay, making nice, clean progress. It is currently at 64%? Yeah, it's nice and easy. This is easy. I'm making it look harder than it actually is. Nah, this is really nice and chill. Just gotta be careful that you don't shoot it and try and, you know, get the hit in before it kills the target. Okay, friend, come over to what I'm going to lovingly call Pride Rock, because this rock over here has all the big dinos and you are very fixated on all the small ones like I can barely see. This might be a really weird take. This is probably the first dino I actually don't want to ride because I just really enjoy watching it run around and swipe. That might be a weird take, but it's really fun just to watch it run around and wreck shit up. Okay, this is not a modded moment, this is a vanilla ARK moment. He seems very fixated on that Archie right there, but he's stuck on the ruins and he won't turn around to follow me, so if I just shoot that RG, are you gonna follow me now? Your head did just drop. Hey friend, you wanna, no? Are you fully stuck there? Oh no. I don't want to aggro the Alpha Rex just yet. I want to quickly... I want to try. Let's get rid of that corpse. And, hey friend, are you gonna follow me now? No, you want to fight that meraxes! Oh god! Oh, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, that was an accidental discovery. So you can't kill meraxes in one shot because when you tried to kill it, it would fully enrage. But that enrage counted for the taming. That's interesting. So that's probably worth noting in the future then. If you ever want to, you know, like a fast way to tame these, like using meraxes might be the go-to play here. Okay then friends, so to admire our brand new WAK Spino. So first things first then, let's go ahead and just get a good look at this model. Hello, beautiful, even in the blur. Oh my god. I just can't get over this thing. It's just so cool. Look at, oh my god, just look at you. You know you're beautiful. So in regards to the model, as you can see, I actually had the privilege of making the block out for it. So whenever I say it's beautiful, I'm more admiring the details, the colors, the textures, the amazing work that Al's put in. But I did want to say that, you know, so I always go through like who made one, who did what, etc. And yeah, no, Xako and Al gave me the privilege of making the block out model. And like I said, I love Spinos. I've actually not made a Spino since getting involved in the ARK modding. So this is my first time making ones, just learning a whole bunch of new techniques, learning about, you know, paleoanatomy and such. I had a really fun time making this. Xako was very nice to work with, so thank you so much for the opportunity. And thus we come to Al's handiwork. So Al did pretty much everything else, minus the patterns. The patterns were done by Clay. Clay is just a god when it comes to like this really cool mottled texture patterns. But yeah, Al did the details. He did every single scale hand drawn. He's made a couple of changes to the face. I know he's especially did a lot of work on the feet because I was admittedly a bit lazy on mine. No! Do not ruin my show off! We must appreciate the Spino. Yeah, Al also did the sounds, the animations, obviously all the coding and programming. He did all of it. And it's just gorgeous. Not including myself, I think between Al and Clay, they have made something truly beautiful. Like the perfect combination of someone who's really good at texturing and someone who's really good at detailing. And again, animations and sounds, can't forget those. So for the saddle, the WAK Spino saddle, like I said earlier, unlockable level 96. This does not require a smithy. Okay. So it just requires a fiber, metal ingots, hide, and obsidian. A little bit of obsidian, but otherwise a lot of hide actually. And this one, I never made one. There we go, I knew I was forgetting something. So, as for the saddle itself, the saddle was designed by Al and Waker, but this was my handiwork as well. I did the modeling, and again, Al did the texturing, he did the... What is going on in the background? Oh, Vectu. Yeah, Al did the texturing, you know, the weight painting and everything else. Oh, and that is just such a really cool combination. Dude. I feel like I've been glazing this exceptionally harder than usual, but it's so cool. I just love Spinos, man. I love Spinosaurus. It's such peak data design. And also, so like I mentioned earlier, there is the WAK flag attachment skin. So you put this onto the saddle, and this is to represent Xako's community. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool touch. I like that. I do like that it's optional, because I'm sure not everyone, you know, always wants to have these kind of things on their creatures when they're playing the game. I like that it's optional. And it's also like just quite nice and light as well. It's not massive in your face. This is elegant. This is like just a really nice bit of representation. And I was giving it physics as well, so it actually moves around a bit in the wind. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's really good physics actually. That is smooth. Okay, so again, I just want to remind, there will be a smaller Rex tiered version. Although it is pretty sick wandering around with a giant, scary behemoth Spinosaurus. Oh my god. It feels nice. It's got trample. It's got quite a large turn radius, but it, you know, like the last couple of creatures I've been talking about, the turn radius kind of makes sense. It's very responsive. Yeah, it's very responsive. Very nice and smooth, quite speedy. It's just, it feels good to ride, like especially compared to say Vanilla Giga. Vanilla Giga can feel very clunky and slow to ride on. Evo Giga is fine. This one, this WAK Spino, it just feels good. It feels really, really good. And also for such a large creature, the footsteps are nice and soft as well. The footsteps you know, they sound weighted, but they're not obnoxiously loud or sharp. Yeah, Al's just done a really good job of making this like just very nice. You know, not too over the top aside from looking badass, but just really nice. So, in regards to his abilities, this guy is just a bloodthirsty machine. It's all about the attacks and the damage, and it's quite clever how Al's gone about the damage. I'm going to explain that more in just a moment. So first of all, left click. Left click is a series of bite attacks. There are 4 different animations. We've got the upper one there. We've got the lower one there. That looks like a bit of a sideways one. Yeah, there's like some gentle kind of diagonal ones there. Some very nice variety. I really like the flags flowing as well. That's so cool. The sounds, and I love how crunchy the sounds are. So right click is a whole bunch of directional attacks. So first of all, sideways, so left or right, are large heavy stomp attacks. Oh, that sound. And then looking backwards is a tail whip, or like tail swipe. And I can say from experience, this tail swipe does massive knockback, sends you flying, and both of the heavy attacks, the left, right, and back, also deal the crippling slow effect from the trike, so it massively slows targets. Now, right-clicking from the front, this does rip and tear. This causes opened wounds. So open wounds will inflict a debuff on your target, and this debuff will cause the creature to take 2.5% more damage taken, stacking up to 20 times for a total of 50% total damage taken. So the more you use a claw attack, the more you inflict open wounds and stack it up further and further, it will cause the creature to take more and more damage. You may have seen my filer getting a couple of stacks of those earlier as well. Slight correction, I was calling this Rip and Tear. This is only called Open Wounds. Rip and Tear is the name of another ability. So this, right click, is just a claw swipe with Open Wounds. Now the actual Rip and Tear ability is a charge up attack. So holding it down long enough will do a 2-bite hit attack and apply deep wounds. Okay, so let's take a look at this end. So this is going to be the very large Rip and Tear. So I'm holding. Oh my God, let go. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, that is so satisfying. It gives me chills. So, you may recognize that. Yes, this is inspired by the Deinosuchus bite, but a bit more balanced. So, this one, what it does is that it will do like a big 2-bite hit attack and inflict deep wounds. Deep wounds is a more balanced variant of the Deinosuchus bleed. If the Spino has 1100% melee damage and your target has up to 100,000 health, deep wounds can inflict up to 2k damage per second for 10 seconds for up to 20k damage, but that is the hard cap. I mentioned all these numbers because that's the maximum potential that a WAK Spino can give. So in other words, you don't really have to worry too much about massively mutating it. Obviously it's fun to, don't get me wrong. It'll, like, you know, massively mutating it will still buff all the other melee attacks, but in terms of the bleed, basically the bleed is controlled and can't be broken. I've seen people complain about the Deinosuchus bleed being broken. You can't break things with this. At least with the giga version. Again, we don't know how this small version may differ in terms of abilities or mechanics or stats, but in terms of the big guy, so he does have an upper ceiling. Oh, Vecti, you are loud. Vecti, please, you are very loud, sir. Oh my God. Spino v Spino! Swipe, swipe, swipe. That was a very unflattering angle. Swipe, swipe, swipe. God, you're a tanky Vecti. No wonder you're level 95. But what if I was about to try bite. Whee! But it's already dead. That actually looks really good for a harvesting attack, not gonna lie. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, so basically this guy is like is nice and controlled, so it can't be overpowered, is what I'm trying to say. It cannot be, you know, massively scaled and be overpowered, which is nice. I know some people make the argument that, you know, we spend ages mutating your creatures, you want them to have the full potential, but this guy at least makes the full potential, you know, accessible early. You're not missing out, you're not losing out, you're not punished for not putting the effort in. And that's nice. I do like the extra thought put behind that. I will say his stamina is quite poop, but then again though, this is... Oh my God, that roar. But then again, this is only level 75. Hold on, let me just see that roar again. Let me just get like a nice angle on you. That was a terrifying roar. Oh my god, yeah, it's the aggro roar, or the aggro animation. Bloody hell. God, he's so extra. I love him. God damn. Okay. Okay, that one sounded a little bit deeper than usual. Well, that's some nice damage scaling. Hold on. Let's see how much damage the Deinosuchus bite does. Bear in mind, I'm not at full potential. This is like a freshly tamed. Ooh, that is nice. Now then, a couple of additional benefits to the WAK Spinos. First of all, this guy, he's good in the ocean. I mean, he is, you know, a Spino, right? So, he swims. Ooh, he swims quickly. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh god, it's really fast actually. I like this. This is smooth. Oh, just imagine that you're just, you know, playing the game, like maybe on a server you just see like the bloody sail, the spine just out in the ocean. It's so cool. Yeah, again, you want to bear in mind though, the stamina's not 100% perfect. So, in regards to the swimming, much like Deinosuchus, the WAK Spino has access to raft mode, and what raft mode means is that it's just swimming at the surface of the water. If I'm looking downwards, it's glued to the surface. However, it can still pitch, so that I'm submerged, it can, you know, angle itself up and down, and this is called pitching. And I point this out because this was something that Evo Mosasaur had a problem with, and this is one of the reasons why Evo Mosasaur took a while to release, because it turns out the combination of raft mode and pitching, so going up and down, is for whatever reason really convoluted. I don't know much about it, I couldn't tell you why. But point being is that Al made it work. That's my entire point. Al made it work. So now you can just swim around and it feels really nice and natural. He actually turns and such. He does not have oxygen. It does not have oxygen. Oh yes! It's so weird that Vanilla Spino has oxygen. Oh, you are loud. Oh god, he's just, he's beautiful. He's like a giant crocodile, but, you know, with giant legs. He just looks so nice. Oh, one thing to note is that it cannot do rip and tear, the big Deinosuchus bite. It cannot do it while swimming, but it can still left click and right click converts to a bite. Okay, so when swimming, it can only bite. Oh, both left click and right click. And thus, having spent some time in the water and harvested a bunch of fishy creatures, you'll also notice that it has massive weight reduction to fish meat. As you can see, up to 75% weight reduction on all fish meat entirely. Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye. That cycle was a little bit jealous, wasn't it? Now, I did actually miss. It does have a cosmetic roar. Hold on, let's get a better angle on you. The cosmetic roar... Oh, yeah, okay, so again, the level animation, the aggro animation. Oh, it's so cool. And actually, so seeing the animation, you know, that spit effect reminded me, a thing I forgot to point out is with the right-click attack, I do love those lines. I forgot to mention it earlier. But that is just really satisfying. Yeah, some might say it's a little bit cartoony. I love it. I think it just kind of adds to the power and like the viciousness of this creature. It's a nice, subtle, but meaningful visual cue. Oh, it's awesome. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Minus one thing I did forget to mention, that is the Chibi. You can indeed make yourself a WAK Spino Chibi, which you can see here. It does actually have a cost, that's interesting. So I'm not sure how you obtain it then, but unless can you just make one? I'm not sure actually. But yeah, item cosmetics, scroll all the way down, WAK Chibi. And of course I dismantle like the really grassy area. Oh wait, actually. I think I saw you for a second then. Oh baby! Okay, well the grass isn't. Oh my god, it's white! No, little goofy boy. I love that. Oh my god, that's wonderful. Dude, he is fixing his pupils. He's staring at me. Oh my god, what a little unit. Okay, well from the side, it looks perfectly fine as far as you can tell on the grass. But from the front, it is a specimen. Okay, let's get another look at the little Chibi then, shall we? There you go. Oh, it's cute. It's really gorgeous colours. Oh my god. Those are beautiful colours. He just looks silly from the front, but yeah, nice. He's just a little juvenile. Juvenile, actually that's a point. Let's go ahead then and just quickly, first of all, take that off. So, Chief's baby age 0.1. Oh, baby! I don't look at the baby meshes enough. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to. Oh, what an absolute baby! I do like how the sail is, you know, just shortened. Oh, you are cute. I want a baby Spino. Dude, could you just imagine just riding around this little guy? Just that being the mount. So, one more thing I just want to do quickly is a small damage test. These two are freshly tamed, and the bloody ones on opposite sides are imprinted. I'm just curious about their overall base damage. So first of all, let's just try out a vanilla giga. You do 120, and a converted Evo giga does 179. And that's, again, like on a freshly tamed one, compared to an imprinted Evo Giga, so 179. An imprinted one does 404. Damn, that's a big increase. So, we're looking at about 130, 179, 100, or 404, if I remember correctly. You deal 105. So, again, freshly tamed. That's comparable to the Vanilla Giga. Rip and Tear. That's 45, 46, so about 90 odd, and bearing in mind there's also inflict sort of debuffs as well. And in terms of the big stomp attack, 133. So yeah, it sounds about comparable to the Evo Giga, maybe just slightly weaker, but bearing in mind that this guy, the WAK Spino, has a lot of debuffing, so a lot more damage potential. And then for the imprinted one, 257 base compared to 404 for the Evo Giga. So this one does 257 base. Big right click does 304, so 100 less damage, but again, this has the damage potential to ramp up, to ramp up more and more. So overall, yeah, as you can see now, like with every swing, I'm doing gradually more and more damage up to a maximum potential of 50% increased damage taken, which will then buff the Giga damage even further. And for another thing I'm always forgetting to check is, can the Giga tiered WAK Spino go into a boss arena? I don't think it will, but I'm gonna check, and if it does, this one's a 150 fully imprinted one, and even pumping into melee actually didn't get to level 100% melee damage, so you will still benefit from mutation breeding, you'll still get like a massive potential, and yeah, it'll be awesome. Will you come with me? No, you won't. Well, let me just leave real quick. Hello friend, I'm sorry I left you behind. But yeah, so there you go then. That is the WAK Spino. Overall, absolutely amazing. I think Big Al has really outdone himself with this one. This just feels awesome. It looks amazing, it sounds amazing, it's really fun to ride, and it's just another big killing machine. But also one that I think scales really nicely and isn't just annoyingly overpowered. I feel like sometimes these big giga-tiered creatures can be annoyingly overpowered. This guy feels really nicely balanced. Big fan, big fan. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, really hope you've enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I'll make a video on a smaller one, we'll just see when it comes out what differences it has, or what ideas I might have to cover it with. We shall wait and see, but otherwise I'm sure announcements will be made in both Big Al server and in Xako's server. I'll link both of them in the description down below. Thank you both so much, and thank you all of you as well. Take care, and have a wonderful day. Cheers.